MrBeast just posted for only the second time since all of the controversy kicked off, and the comment section is absolutely dominated by questions about Chandler.
Today I'm going to be talking about my testimony. So first,
If you've been on YouTube the past couple of weeks, you've seen that there has been an insane amount of allegations against MrBeast and his company. Dogpack has been doing a video series. There's 2 videos out now with a 3rd one coming soon, who used to be an employee of MrBeast, talking about his experiences and some pretty insane allegations against MrBeast. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be doing a video just, repeating everything said in those videos. I'm actually not even going to be talking about the allegations because there's no point. Every single commentary channel under the sun has already said their piece. And if you really want to see me watch the videos, I've got another channel, Paracynical TV, where you can watch me react to the videos. I'm not going to be talking about Ava Tyson and the allegations against her either, because again, that is already something that has been covered by every channel on YouTube. As it stands at the minute, Dogpack has a 3rd video to come out, and MrBeast is not going to do a official proper response until that 3rd video comes out. And there's double confirmation because Ludwig, someone who frequently works with MrBeast, basically said on a stream that he contacted MrBeast, and he basically reiterated what Dogpack said.
I called him and I said, when are you going to reply? And he echoed what was said in the Dogpack video, which is when everything comes out, he's going to make one reply as opposed to a reply after every single video. So we'll see when that happens.
So that's where it stands right now. But the reason why I'm making this video, where is Chandler? I feel like this is such a big elephant in the room that no one's even addressed because of how many insane allegations that are going around right now. If you're unaware, MrBeast has a lot of people in his video who are friends, and they'll appear, as little side gags and stuff like that, usually following him around. There's Nolan, Carl Jacobs, Chandler, and obviously previously Ava. Now, Chandler for a while has always been the fan favorite. He always seems to be someone that's a little bit more reserved, a little bit more introvert, and because of that, a lot of people do like him more. The funny thing is, apparently, he actually started off his career by being a janitor for MrBeast, but he was such a fan favorite that he got brought to the forefront of his videos. And this is how MrBeast works for the most part. The people that appear in his videos, not the actual contestants, but I'm saying like his reoccurring friends, they're friends or employees that had a lot of charisma. Now, obviously, Ava has not appeared in the recent MrBeast videos for obvious reasons, but at the same time, neither has Chandler. Now, I originally got this story from #1 self-proclaimed TikTok news guy Dylan Page, and he actually did a bit of an investigation because Chandler just hasn't been in MrBeast videos, and the videos that he has been in, he just hasn't really been in them a lot.
For the last few months now, the quantity of screen time he's had has sparked rumors that he wants to leave. People are claiming that he seemed disinterested in a lot of the scenes, and even in MrBeast's last video, some of the most liked comments are about how everyone misses Chandler and how he's the best character on the channel.
There was also another pretty drastic change as well. Chandler, like pretty much everyone in the crew, has his own TikTok page where he'd upload like, silly videos and content. But now if you go on his page, it's him every day reading various passages from the Bible. Now, Chandler does actually mention in one of the readings why he went through such a drastic change in content. He said himself that he basically wants to maintain a stronger relationship with God, and he feels that he strayed away from him after he went to college and he ended up developing an addiction to drugs. Now, he doesn't mention what drugs specifically, but he does also say weed throughout the video, so it could be that. At one point, he does actually mention that he heard God directly speak to him saying, "What are you doing?"
God said something to me. It sounded so clear. I don't think it was out loud like I'm speaking right now, but it was in my mind, but it wasn't my voice and it wasn't the voice of the enemy. And I froze like this, I was like, and I heard, "What are you doing?" From that moment on, I started to actually develop a relationship with Jesus.
And after that moment, he basically took it upon himself to do a Bible reading a day to help anyone out in the community, anyone coming onto his TikTok that has any kind of problem with addiction or dependency. And then after that, he basically got a ton of support. All the comments are saying, "Never skip a Chandler post," praying hands emoji. And I think the reason why he's got so much support is because the content he's making is really wholesome. Like, even if you're not a religious person, I think someone taking the time out of their day to read a Bible passage, there's just something really really refreshing about it. You know, when you're scrolling on TikTok and stuff, you'll see people do challenges and videos, and it just seems like a huge ladder climb. Like everyone wants to be on top of the algorithm. But then you come across a guy who seems to be doing something almost completely altruistic. And then you think to yourself, oh, this is really nice. Like I'm, you know, me viewing it, I'm not religious, but wow, like that's really cool to see. There was even one comment as well I wanted to point out that was really funny. It was basically saying that he may lose every MrBeast challenge, but he stays winning at life. Now, Dylan, the TikTok news guy, does cover this transition as well to like Bible reading content. And Chandler never actually explicitly mentions if he stopped working for MrBeast, if he even has at all. And he doesn't mention if there's like any ongoing beef or anything, but really, like, does he need to? Chandler also has still posted pictures of him behind the scenes on set of MrBeast videos. And as of yet, there still hasn't been an official statement from MrBeast or Chandler. Now, the funny thing is with Chandler, I feel like he always comes back into the news cycle because every couple of years or so, every couple of months, people always speculate, where's the guy gone? Because he's been in a lot of MrBeast videos, but then for a long stint, he won't appear in anything. And I think as well, a lot of people don't realize that like he might have his own life and he might not want to appear in every single video. So back in 2022, Chandler got married to his wife, and some of the MrBeast crew actually appeared as the groomsmen. I like how the word groom is just a word that has been absolutely destroyed by the internet. Like you cannot ever say that. You cannot say that word with a straight face anymore. However, a lot of people actually pointed out that even though a lot of the MrBeast crew were there, Jimmy himself wasn't actually present, or at the very least, not shown in any of the pictures posted by Chandler. Now, a lot of people speculated, oh, they fell out, this huge MrBeast drama. But later it came out that MrBeast was basically just sick and he couldn't attend the wedding. But at the same time, a lot of people noticed that Chandler wasn't actually appearing in any of MrBeast's content. That was, again, until people later realized that Chandler had actually just gotten married. So maybe he'd want to spend some time with his wife. And then back in March of last year, a lot of people speculated that Chandler might have basically just got game ended. There was a manipulated image that came out in a BBC article saying that Chandler died due to a stunt in a video. And this spread like wildfire. It went everywhere. That was until Chandler came out himself and did a post saying, found out I just died. Lol. Even the reporter of the manipulated image, Mark Savage, basically had to clarify that the article wasn't even real. And then when Chandler posted that, MrBeast replied with, sorry for making you eat 10,000 pickles in 5 hours. So I feel like Chandler is in a very difficult situation here, where whenever he's not directly appearing in a MrBeast video, there's been some kind of fallout, or they hate each other, or maybe they can't work together anymore, or maybe there's a lawsuit going on. And this has been exacerbated a lot recently, mostly because of the fact that MrBeast is under more scrutiny now than he has ever been in his entire career. I think as well, what's really exacerbated this is the fact that Ava basically got booted out. As you might remember, Ava put out a statement basically saying that she's leaving and they're ending the relationship like amicably. They're both stepping down. And then MrBeast basically came out and said like, no, I booted you off and also you're being investigated. So that was kind of a Rick and Morty awkward turtle moment.
Awkward turtle.
I'll be honest, it is actually insane how MrBeast is still posting with everything that's going on around him. I mean, there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Like I mentioned earlier, Ludwig, who frequently talks to MrBeast, they're on very good terms. He basically found out that MrBeast is waiting for Dogpack to drop his third and I assume final expose video. And MrBeast as well lost out on some sponsors. He was actually meant to sponsor Ludwig's streaming event. I think Ludwig mentioned 100,000 or something like that, and he can't do that anymore because Ludwig told him no, because obviously if MrBeast sponsored Ludwig's event, all the hate would then be directed onto Ludwig, and he does not want to touch that. I think that's one of the reasons as well, when recording this video, I've kind of gave Chandler an out every single time. You know, I've speculated and talked about things, but you know, I mean, the guy is obviously on some kind of recovery journey at the minute. He was, you know, dabbling with drugs that he shouldn't have been, and now he's basically, you know, found God. Sorry, I'm laughing at Find God because what it reminds me of is the text that Kanye sent one of his employees when he fired him, basically just saying, find God. And I think there's a possibility as well that Chandler probably doesn't want to mess with any of the drama. It's like he's on his own personal journey at the minute, and he's not really involved anyway. I mean, people like Ava, she had allegations against her directly, horrible ones. Chandler hasn't. He's been completely squeaky clean. Like he hasn't done anything wrong. I've even seen some people speculate that the reason Chandler has, like, you know, moved away from content is because he has skeletons in his closet that are going to come out soon, which is just wild. I think I would definitely lose what little faith I have left in humanity if there was any serious allegations against Chandler, but I don't think there will be any. I don't think that makes any sense. The guy just seems very humble, down to earth, and I think because of his more naturally introverted personality, he comes across as a little bit low energy in videos. I mean, it's even happened with MrBeast. I noticed watching his latest video when he was surviving in the cave, there was one bit where he had to actually record a product placement, and you could tell that he couldn't be asked, to the point that they actually had to do it in post.
MrBeast Lab Swarm.
No, I'm not sure whether that's because they've been surviving in a cave for so long and he's just exhausted, or that might be the weight of all the allegations, like, actually catching up to him, because it can mentally drain you. Brave statement incoming. The MrBeast channel is going through a very, very weird change at the minute. This will probably be the only time I talk about the MrBeast situation, like, at all, because, again, there's not really any point talking about it. I'm not sure if you've seen the meme going around with channels like More Pegasus that have been covering all of Dogpack's videos and, like, just using the same thumbnails of MrBeast back to back. You know, if you go through the thumbnails, it's like, it's over, he's done, finally over, it's done, the end, finally done. And then you kind of just run out of the same buzzwords to use over and over. So the last one is he's over, which what does that mean? He's over. No hate to the Pegasus guy, by the way. He's just getting the bag like everyone else. But I do love the fact that the way YouTube works is when you get a banger, you will mercilessly try to recreate the thumbnail and title as close as possible to the original, hoping that lightning strikes twice. I've done that before. I've done that with my main channel videos. You know, the le best game you have never played. And I can't even use that as a title anymore because it's been so saturated now. I think when the Darkwood video comes out, I'm just going to call it Brapwood or something. But yeah, I feel the Chandler situation overall is like a little bit of a nothing burger. I think people are kind of just looking for anything to talk about at the minute. One thing that always amazes me is how going through YouTube right now, there's a bunch of videos titled like, you know, Chandler responds to the MrBeast situation. Like, I actually just found one right now, and the entire thing is AI. It's not real.
This MrBeast situation is actually crazy.
It's, first of all, not even him, right? Not even him. But the fact as well that they said the MrBeast situation is crazy, which is like basically any title I would use for any Paralive video within the past 3 months. Also, I like the fact you're an 8-minute Andy as well. Like, God, what did you do to get the video to 8 minutes, little bro?
Unless you've been living under a rock in the last 5 years, you definitely recognize these faces. MrBeast crew, the powerhouse behind the YouTube sensation.
He's like purposely talking slower to he's purposely talking slower to like engagement bait more and to make the video last longer. That's crazy. I need to start talking slower in my videos.
But recently, one name has been shrouded in mystery: Chandler Hallow.
Okay, to anyone watching this video, if you ever say that I pad videos out ever again, compared to this, that is wild.
I'll tell you a little bit about Chandler.
Yeah,
For as long as I've known him, he's been a part of the YouTube channel MrBeast. He's been an on-screen personality the whole time. I call him the sniper of the group, okay? He likes to jump in, but when he jumps in, it's like, boom. Has everybody rolling, I'd say.
So,
What in the gat is Carl Jacobs skibbitying about? That's just nonsense.
hello guys, and welcome to my channel.
Welcome to my channel. Welcome.
I've hidden a secret emoji in this video. Be the
Oh my God, bro. Time is a flat circle. I feel like I'm watching like a Derv video.
first to find it for a huge prize. Also, these videos,
The huge prize would probably be he just hearts your comment or something.
with MrBeast facing accusations of racism in resurfaced videos and the downfall of Ava Tyson, Chandler's silence has been deafening. He's become that mysterious, silent figure in the background.
I mean, he doesn't have to say anything though. Like, that puts such unfair pressure on him. Just because he doesn't have any allegations against him doesn't mean it's like his responsibility to speak out. Like, again, like, he's been struggling with addiction. He's married. He has a family. Maybe he just doesn't, maybe he just wants to distance away from this stuff. He doesn't want to touch it. Like, why is it his responsibility?
Chandler started off with a pretty regular life. He graduated from J.S. Rose High School and went on to Chowan University.
Dude, he looks like Zac Efron. What the hell?
Little did anyone know his path was about to take a wild turn.
So, one day during the summer after baseball ended, Tyler calls me. And he's like, hey, we have a job.
They're really talking about, like, Chandler reacting to the situation. But then they're talking about, like, what hospital Chandler was born in to make sure they get it to 8 minutes.
No, he was just like, bro, trust me, like, come, like, I was like, yeah, I guess I need money. Like, I'll go and see what's up. So I showed up in a post.
I've mentioned this story a couple of times, but the only interaction I think I've had with the MrBeast crew is I posted a meme of Carl Jacobs doing like an Only in Ohio meme in current year. And then the joke was Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2 slams his head into the table, telling him to shut up.
What is this place? Who picked truck? Dude, this is some Ohio stuff, bro.
Will you shut the hell up? Get the hell up!
And then in response, Cole Jacobs DM'd me. He wasn't very happy, and I profusely apologized, saying it was just a bit. The thing is that amazes me as well, that tweet only got like 20k likes or something, so I have no idea how he found that, because he doesn't follow me.
Chandler went from cleaning up to cleaning up on YouTube fame.
And then Chandler, this is a fun story. Chandler was actually our janitor. We brought him on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we brought him on to just clean and stuff like that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, seriously. And
Dude, Chandler is like the most jacked janitor. Jesus.
But here's where the drama kicks in. In mid-2021, Chandler started...
I like how it's 3 minutes in, and we still have not found out Chandler reacting to MrBeast. This has all just been his backstory. Like, I know I am so guilty for milking videos. I 100% admit that. I ain't trying to hide that, believe me. But this is wild.
Started appearing less frequently. No one knew why. It was like he vanished into thin air.
Nice gif there. Very nice gif. I like how this guy is speaking so slowly to get the video to 8 minutes so he can put mid-roll ads into the video.
Then Chandler even got married in 2022, adding more fuel to the fire and
How is getting married adding fuel to the fire, bro? Like, bro actually got a life, and that's a bad thing now.
At his wedding, everyone from the MrBeast team was there, except MrBeast himself. Naturally, this led to a whirlwind of rumors. Was there a falling out? Did Chandler leave the team? Well, it turns out MrBeast was just sick at the time, nothing more scandalous. Still, Chandler's absence from the videos sparked even more speculation. Some fans even wondered if Chandler didn't support Chris's hormone replacement
Did he just not, like, even bother looping the music? There's just no music anymore.
therapy and gender transition as he became a strong man of God.
For I do not understand my own actions. For I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. So, what it's saying here is, for I do not understand my own actions. For I do not do what I want, but I do the very things I hate. What it's saying there is, like, when you are doing the very things you hate, it's what your flesh wants versus the Spirit, the Holy Spirit that is now inside you.
But let's clear the air. There's no evidence to support this theory. The whole crew, Chandler included, has shown their unwavering...
Yeah, let me just play an entire, like, explanation that he's doing, talking about, like, addiction and how your body wants something that's bad for you, but you'll do it anyway despite knowing the consequences. And then the spirit inside you is obviously fighting against that because it wants total absolution. Let me just play that entire clip with no context out loud.
Chandler is known as the most playful and, let's face it, the most childish member of the crew.
You're really gonna say most childish and Cole Jacobs is in the same picture? Really, brother? Okay.
He's always hungry, has a fear of pickles, and, let's be honest, isn't exactly the best
Why is there, like, sad emotional music when he's explaining his fear of pickles, man?
cook. Remember that time he microwaved cheese onto goldfish crackers for...
What is this? Are we sat around the campfire having like a family reunion with old, like, Uncle Ben or something? Like, what is this? Remember that time when he microwaved cheese onto goldfish crackers, guys? Yeah, this is definitely Chandler reacting to MrBeast right now.
Classic Chandler.
Classic Chandler. Classic Chandler. You remember that time when he microwaved cheese onto goldfish crackers? Oh, that's a classic Chandler moment.
He's even been the punchline of jokes about his sanity and his inability to win challenges. That all changed though in the video Last to Leave Revolving Door wins $50,000, where Chandler snagged his first major win on the MrBeast channel.
Where is the reaction here? Giving a bit of backstory to who Chandler is, I get that, okay? I get that. We're lowering our expectations with every passing second. But what's with the whole, like, oh, classic Chandler with the microwave goldfish cheese situation? Classic Chandler.
He's still a core member of the MrBeast team. Their latest project, 7 Days Stranded on an Island, dropped on MrBeast's YouTube channel at the end of March 2024, and Chandler was...
This was uploaded 2 weeks ago. Like, the allegations were fully out there.
Right there in the action. So, there you have it. Chandler never left.
Okay. So he said Chandler never left. The video is 5 minutes out of 8. What are you gonna possibly do to milk this video for another 2.5 minutes? What possibly have you got cooking right now?
He is just not in any type of controversy surrounding the crew. Despite the rumors, the mystery, and the endless fan theories, Chandler Hallow is still very much a part of the MrBeast universe.
According to this website, Chandler suffers from achromatopsia, which means he cannot see.
The only way you could make this any worse is if you then use an AI TTS to explain a point.
Any colors at all, meaning that Chandler from MrBeast sees the world only in black and white. That's probably the reason why he always loses.
The crew has evolved, and while Chandler might not be in every video, he's still bringing his unique charm and energy to the table. So,
this is like me in school when I was doing my GCSEs, like creative writing in English, and how you would just like waffle on about the most inane BS to try and get to the end of the page.
Would you prefer to be constantly in the spotlight? Or would you rather enjoy a quieter life, making your own world like Chandler? What type of person are you?
What's with the introspection here? What is this, a therapy session, bro? Have I just gone onto Reddit? Like, what is this?
Please let me know what you...
Bro, oh my god, it's like he's going at any angle to branch the narrative, to talk about anything possible, to try and get this to 8 minutes. And I get it, again, I'm a hypocrite. I've done that in the past, 100%. I've done that recently, I get it. But being a hypocrite doesn't make me wrong. Like, I'm still allowed to call it out.
You don't have to do it.
Is this just going to be clips? Yeah, actually, just I'm not even watching that. It's actually just clips to be able to get it to the 8-minute mark so we can put mid-roll ads in. But yeah, that's pretty much the MrBeast situation. Is crazy in an insane nutshell. What's going to happen with Chandler? I just think he's doing other things right now. I think he's, you know, got in more touch with God, and he's probably just found that to be a bigger priority. And I don't think he's anywhere near as invested in the MrBeast company as MrBeast is himself. He might have shares, he might have more appearances to do, but I just think the guy's living his life, and you know, he's found Jesus, Jeebus.